And this is a main tenet of acceptance and commitment therapy, is to allow emotions to be present without your mind needing to tell a big story about it. So let's say I'm feeling frustrated or disappointed. Oftentimes, and especially as women, if we're feeling something that feels negative or like we're culturally conditioned to not feel, we'll almost have this part that wants to justify our emotion. Like it comes on and starts telling a big story of why I'm allowed to feel this way. So there's often like a blaming energy, or if we're talking to a friend, we can have all this like over explanation of how we feel. And the truth is that we don't need to do that. We're allowed to feel how we feel. Everyone's allowed to feel how they feel. Let's say you're in a discussion with your spouse about something and I'm frustrated about something that person is doing or not doing, and they feel irritated that I've brought it up. They're allowed to be irritated. I've talked about this several times already today because it's something so many of us as women struggle with when I was doing my one-on-one sessions is feeling like we bring something up and then someone else has an emotion about it and we almost see that as a stop sign, like, okay, well, they're upset, they didn't like that, so I'm not allowed to keep going with this ask. But that is not true. Everyone's just allowed to have their emotions. Remember, we need to work on not carrying their emotional response in our basket, meaning, I mean, I see that as like our energetic basket that we hold of like stuff that is mine, it's in my control to work on. But then I'm probably also carrying stuff that's not mine. We're often carrying other people's potential emotional responses in our basket. So if I want to tell a spouse or a friend something and I'm like worried they're going to be offended or it's going to hurt their feelings, and so then I don't speak up and say what I need or I don't set a boundary, that's an example of this where I'm preemptively suppressing myself because I'm holding something that's not mine. They're allowed to feel how they feel. And I know it seems like we're being so giving when we do that, but we're actually being kind of controlling. It's a controlling energy that's, oh God, they're not allowed to ever be upset with me. So I'm going to preemptively try to go ahead and fix it. Or if I do muster up the courage to say what I need and I get a facial cue or a vocal tone shift and I get a sense like they're irritated, now I'm going to backtrack or take back what I just said. I mean, we want to move towards being okay, working with our own distress that comes up to where if we say something true that needs to be said and the other person reacts to it, that's okay.